welcome to today's video. And today I just want to go over the Blackhawks game real quick. That game obviously went south very quickly, but you know, it's because I was actually wrong about what I said. I said that I just felt that there's no way that they could just be doing the date numerology thing on every game, and it's like literally 68th day of the year, date numerology, all that shit literally screaming us in the face, and I went against that. So that was my bad right there. I was completely wrong. We have a very good idea of what they like to do in the NHL, so we're gonna pay attention to that from here on out, and let's get to it. Oh, I actually want to get on one more thing. I had a couple people actually say that their day wasn't good yesterday when we got 2 out of 3 games right, because they put everything into a 3-game parlay. So I just want to address this right now. If you guys are only betting parlays, you might as well go to 7-Eleven down the street and buy some scratcher tickets, because that's straight up gambling. Okay, it's a gamble when you start trying to say like, oh, 3, 4, 5 games are gonna win, no matter how good the decodes are. Okay, so we're not trying to gamble here. We're trying to take that out of the equation. We're just trying to see what has the most likely, based off of what we see here through the numerology, through the gematria of everything, of what is going to be the most likely winner of the games. So I don't want to hear anybody coming at me because they lost money in a parlay. I don't do parlays. I bet 98% of the time on individual games or the spread. Okay, guys? So let's get right into this. Also, I also want to do one more thing. I don't want to hear anybody like saying anything about a team being down until the game is over as well. Because it's like there's plenty of times where a team comes back. Some people were worried about the Islanders because they were losing 1-0 for a while. It's 1 point. Okay, guys, suck it up. If you can't suck it up and handle them losing in the middle of a game, you can't handle them winning either. Okay, so let's just all get a better mindset about this so we can be successful. We want a successful mentality in here. We ain't trying to lose money ever. Okay, we're trying to win. So do less parlays, more individual bets, and I can almost promise you that you will do better. So today's date is 3/10/2021 or 10/3/2021, Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. March can be written out. March equals 43 in English ordinal, 25 in full reduction, 92 in reverse ordinal, 29 in reverse full reduction. Wednesday equals 100, 37, 143, 44. Mercury equals 103, 40, 86, 41. It's the 69th day of the year. The date numerology is 9, 18, 34, and 54. It is the 9th prime is 23, 9th triangular is 45, 9th Fibonacci is 34, the square root of 81 is 9. 18th prime number is 61, 18th triangular number is 171, 18th Fibonacci is 2584, square root of 324 is 18. 34 equals 9th Fibonacci, 34th prime is 139, 34th triangular is 595, square root of 1156 is 34, 54th prime is 251, 54th triangular is 1485, and square root of 2916 is 54. And I actually want to touch on one more thing of date numerology, because I see a lot of people, and not in our Discord, but in other communities, claiming that different numbers are date numerology, which in the fashion you're doing that could be true. But when we're decoding games here, we're only worried about the 4 ways of doing date numerology that are found at the end of chapter 1 of Zachary K. Hubbard's book, Letters and Numbers. Okay, so if it isn't one of those 4 factors of date numerology, don't even show it to me, because I don't care. And I'm not being rude, I'm just being honest, because it doesn't matter to me, because I've seen that the 4 base ways of doing it are the best ways, period, and just the short amount of time I've been doing this. So if it isn't the 4 base ways of doing date numerology, just like if it isn't the 4 base ciphers of Gematria, I don't want to see the numbers. Okay, guys? So save yourself some time by just using the 4 base ones. You don't need to go any further than that. If you're using anything further than that, then you're trying too hard to match something up that shouldn't be matched up. We're not forcing things, we're finding things. So let's get into this shit, guys. So I have Vegas Golden Knights at Minnesota Wild. The Vegas Golden Knights record is 16-5-1, and they're 16-6 overall. Away is 6-3-0, or they're 6-3 away overall. Minnesota Wild record is 14-8-1, or they're 14-9 overall. Home, they're 6-3-0, or they're 6-3 overall at home. Things that favor Vegas. Vegas can get 17th win. Dean Evason equals 170. Peter DeBoer can get 32nd win as coach of Vegas. Evason equals 32. DeBoer equals 32. St. Paul equals 32. Wild can fall to 1-3-0 versus Vegas this season. St. Paul equals 130. Wild can fall to 6-4 at home. Vegas Golden Knights equals 64. But that doesn't really help them or the Wild, because Vegas can also fall to 6-4 away, and Vegas Golden Knights equals 64. Wild can get 15th win. Dean equals 15. Wild can improve to 15-8. Minnesota Wild equals 158. And shout out to George Rush for showing that last night. I'm going to shout you out in this video. Peter DeBoer can get his 340th all-time loss as coach on 9 and 34 date numerology, and the 9th Fibonacci is 34. So both of those, bam. I like that a lot. Dean Evason can get his 23rd all-time win on 9 date numerology. 29 is the 9th prime, and this is the one that sold it for me, is because when they do date numerology with the prime number, it's solid, guys. It's crazy. I don't think I've seen it not hit when they've had it going in their favor. Wild can become 8-4 versus Vegas all time. Excel Energy Center equals 84. Dean equals 84. So I picked Minnesota Wild, and my bet is Wild money line minus 110. But you might be able to get better odds, or you might have worse odds, because there's money moving all over the place on both teams. So this is just where I have it marked at. You might get better or worse depending on where you bet at. And then let's get into the last game, the second game of the day. Los Angeles Kings at Anaheim Ducks. LA Kings record is 10-8-6, or they're 10-14 overall. Away, they're 6-5-2, or they're 6-7 overall. Anaheim Ducks record is 8-12-6, or they're 8-18 overall. And at home, they're 4-7-3, and at home, they're 4-10 overall. Things that favor the Kings. Kings can become 7-5 away. Kings equals 75. Kings can become 7-7 away. Ducks equals 77. Ducks can get 13th regulation time loss. Dallas equals 13. LA equals 13. Ducks equal 13. Ducks can get 19th loss. Honda Center equals 190. Todd McLellan can get his 40th win as coach of Kings. Eakins equals 40. Mercury equals 40. Dallas Eakins can get his 46th all-time loss as coach of the Ducks. Anaheim Ducks equals 46. Kings can get their 69th all-time win versus Ducks on the 69th day of the year. Ducks can get 30th home loss versus Kings all-time. Kings equals 30. Things that favor the Ducks. Ducks can become 5-10 at home. Anaheim equals 51. Kings can fall to 10-9. Anaheim Ducks equals 109. Los Angeles equals 109. Todd McLellan can get his 44th loss as coach of Kings. LA Kings equals 44. Ducks can get 75th all-time win versus Kings. Kings equals 75. Ducks can get 43rd all-time win, home win versus Kings. Todd equals 43. Todd McLellan equals 43. Ducks can become 3-0 versus Kings this year. Kings equals 30. Now, there wasn't really much I found for Ducks whatsoever, and the strongest thing I found tying to a victory today was this right here. Kings can get their 69th all-time win versus the Ducks on the 69th day of the year. That is the strongest thing I like. I'm going with Kings. I'm betting Kings money line minus 135, and that is the picks for today, guys. I hope you guys do awesome. We've been killing it lately. Like the channel for sure. Subscribe. I am going to, next week I am looking at doing a $100 challenge, and essentially what I'll be doing is I'm going to create a fresh betting account with only $100 loaded onto it, and I am going to show you guys what bets I make with that account, and show you guys the progress from $100 in Ethereum to one full Ethereum. So I'm going to show you guys how it's done and how you can build up an account from just $100. Okay guys, so stay tuned for that. I'll have more information on that to come. We also have t-shirts coming for free for anybody on the $20 Patreon tier that has access to the Hidden Gem Discord. I have t-shirts on the way. I'm working on the designs currently, and everybody who's on the $20 tier won't have to pay anything extra. You will get it included into your Patreon subscription, and you can expect to see a free shirt coming here soon, and I'll let all of you guys know. Now, you guys go kill it today, and I will catch you guys later.